Sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to all of my subscribers. Hey, y'all. And if you're new to my channel, hey. So, I'm going to just do a general read, but before I get into the reading, um, I just want to let you guys know to get the most out of this channel, you may want to look at the playlist because it's going to give a story. It's like chapters. So it's like reading a story. The energy is timeless. So therefore, you could get the most out of the situation, whether there's shadow work, healing work, whatever it need, motivation, encouragement, whatever you may need in that moment. You could definitely find that some type of inspiration in those reads. And then it could give you a full picture of your situation here and what you could work on or how you can make your next step. Make sure you guys are always using your discernment. Hopefully you guys are having a good day today. We're going to look at what has been blocking you. What was your karmic blocks? What needed to be released and healed? Another thing, if you don't see that I had done a reading for your sign with a specific set of cards or with the main read, it's because I'm going based off who's watching the channel. If I'm only getting one view, then, I'm very appreciative. But if it's more people watching with that zodiac sign or that element, then that's what I'm going to read for. So if you guys can subscribe, if you can thumbs up, like most of the time I don't get to see who subscribe unless your channel is open for Google or Gmail. So I wouldn't know who is a subscriber and who's not unless your page is open. Same thing if you like the video, I'm not sure who's liking, but I just go by if this zodiac sign has the most likes, if this zodiac sign has the most views, if they had got a subscriber, that's what I'm gonna read for. So if you want me to read for your sign more, y'all need to start liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing the videos. More engagement. So what I'm gonna do is set out the foundation, and then I'm gonna get into the read for you guys collective about what has been some karmic lessons that needed to be learned or released. What was holding you back here? Hopefully you guys are having a good day. And if you do come in and join the live, thank you. I appreciate it. Make sure you thumbs it up. I still haven't figured out how to see the comments on here. I was trying, but I'll figure it out. All right. So I'm going to set the foundation first, guys. What is the karmic ties? Hold on, collective back. Karmic ties, hold on, collective back. Ooh, wee. the karmic lessons that the collective is needed to heal? Karmic lessons for the female. Karmic lessons for the collective here. All right. So we got live and learn, and I'm going to clarify all of these. We got commitment. We got overload. We got idea. We got nightmare. We got right. We got care. We got alliance. Some of you, we got talking. We got boundaries. We got sunglasses. We got Cupid arrow. We got be honest. We got the snake. We got reaching your goal. Date. We got divine timing. Soulmate. So let's get into this reading. So what could have been holding you guys back, and you're not experiencing the outcomes that you were looking for? There was experiences that you needed to learn and grow through. Some of you had to develop your intuition, develop honing in on your discernment, develop your character here. There was a training that needed to be done, and using all your life experiences and lessons in order for you to understand what was going on to you, especially if you're saying, oh, this person put magic on me. Did you learn how to take that magic off? Did you learn the symptoms of, oh, this is chaos magic, oh, this is sex magic? I know they did this type of magic because I feel like this. I know they did this because I look like that. So it was for you to live and learn through these type of lessons. There could have been a lot of resistance when it came for you to commit to certain relationships, that kept you binded. Some of these people were binding you to them, and they're not even available for you. There could have been restraints because it's like someone wanted that push and pull, that tug of war in a relationship, and they knew they wasn't even ready. They were obstructing your love path. You know what I'm saying? Your relationship path. There was a lot of barriers you had to push through into understanding, okay, why do I keep coming up against this? Why do I keep getting people that's not ready to commit? Have you done the work to commit to yourself, your goals, your obligations? There was a sense of overload. Some of you could have been dealing with assessment, like overly doing stuff. You felt obligated. You some of you were overwhelmed in a lot of situations. You had to learn how to, when you feel overwhelmed, are you paying attention or are you just still going through it? Because there was lessons that needed to be learned. You had to let certain things go. Some of you were not letting things go here. When it came to your ideas, were you acting on your ideas? Were you shooting your ideas down? Were you talking too much and telling people your next move, and now this idea didn't realize in the way that you expected? Were you committed to that idea? Some of you, it was a lot of sleep, lack of sleep, nightmares. Some of you felt like your life was a nightmare. You was just suffering. You was in the dark about a lot of things, especially when it came to what it was that I needed to learn. What is the lesson? Why is this person in my life? It was a lot of um, darkness. Some of you, it was a lot of fear of the unknown here. And it was like you were suffering because you were not learning the patterns. You were not learning the lessons that needed to be learned here when it came to what kept you in karmic patterns or cycles. Yeah, there was a lot of magic done with the right here. Some of them, they are deep into it. Y'all could have been dating the most powerful warlocks. Maybe that's all you attracted. I know I did on my journey, and I had to realize, why do I keep dating all these men and they all do magic in some type of way? But I had to figure out, well, they do magic, but they all do different type of magic. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn that. And the type of magic that they was doing, I had to learn to heal or overcome what I was fighting, because it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. I had to learn how to fight through that. And maybe that was the same thing for you. Some of you couldn't figure out what it was. Okay, when I got dizzy, okay, that's confusion magic. Okay, I'm getting headaches and I normally don't get headache. That's confusion. Okay, you get certain symptoms after you have sex with this person. Now I feel drained. What is this? You know what I'm saying? So it was things that you had to pick up on and hone in to learn how to heal and overcome. So therefore, when it come back to you, you know how, and you know the signs and the symptoms to look for. Some of you, there was neglect and abandonment as you being a kid. Um, some of you didn't get the support that you needed from family, friends, and people that you felt that supposed to love you or care for you. It was like you was not getting that. Some of you, you know, had to learn how to parent yourself to be what it is that you needed. You can't look now that you're an adult for your parent to really like parent you, because it's like that time has gone and passed. So are you being the parent that you want to be to your, that you needed for the younger you? You know what I'm saying? Some of you, it can play over into how do you care for your own children if you have them. You know what I'm saying? So it was things that needed to be learned in those karmic patterns and behaviors. There was people that you were aligning yourself with. You guys could have been too trusting, so loyal out the gate to so many people who were maybe disloyal to you. You were forming these alliances with people who really didn't have the best intentions for you. It was like, okay, you being honest, and that's fine. You being loving and caring, and these people, they just there. They just there. It's just like, okay, so you could have been aligning yourself with the wrong people and places. With this divine timing, we got soulmates. Um, some of you, it was like you had to go through all of this so that you understand what it is that you're getting yourself into when it comes to a connection, with a partnership, a soul contract. You know what I'm saying? Do you see that the healing work is done in this person? And everybody's not going to be truly like healed, but they know how to, like, I guess, function without being toxic. You understand what I'm saying? They know how to communicate without belittling. So it's like they not gonna just run out on you on the first sign of a hardship, or you know what I'm saying, because they did the work, you did the work. So therefore, a lot of you had the misunderstanding of a soulmate. You were just connecting with people who was not ready. When it came to like reaching your goals, were you really setting a realistic date here? Some of you, you didn't take your time to get to um getting to know people. You just was out there rushing in relationships. Um Some of y'all just dating back to back. Whatever works for you, it works for you. But are you going deeper, or are you just romanticizing the idea of a relationship here? You know, are you really looking? Were you looking for what it was that you wanted? Were you really out there being intentional? Because especially if some of you were dating online, was you using your real information? Do you think that person was using a real information? And I'm not saying people can't get love from that way. People get love anyway, however. But were you looking at the flags? I don't know how online dating go. I'm just gonna be honest. I really don't. But I just always feel like it was a catfish to me. So I don't know. But were you looking for the right things? Some of you were putting out too much on these dates. Like some people just date because they receiving something. You never know who you coming in contact. They ain't trying to be committed. They want to be eating food, having a good time, having fun, and bye. That's all they want from it. That's it. And if it comes to sex, it comes to sex. But some people are really was not looking for a commitment. They looking for the benefit of a relationship without a commitment here. A lot of you dealt with people that's dishonest. It's like they were snakes. A lot of them were snakes. It was like they were in competition with you. They envied you. They tried to stop you. And it was like how they did it. They did it so slick, where like you wouldn't notice or you didn't notice. You know, they put you in cycles with other people to compete, and it's like I don't know this person. This person don't know me. Why would you put us in the same energy field? You loving on me and you loving on this person. You taking from me, you taking from this person. Why would a person want to do that? So there was karmic cycles that needed to be healed here when it came to you choosing the best for you and letting go. Some people stay in that cycle. That's why some of these readings be so repetitive, because a lot of people do that back and forth. And you be like, oh, well, when can we get a new reading? When can we get something new? Well, you're not gonna get anything new if it's like a collective. Well, they not doing the work. That's why, okay, it sound like it can be like, okay, yeah, we making progress, only for it to sound like it's not making progress, because some people is not doing the work. It's just a general message, and it's like, okay, some of you could have done the work. A lot of people do the work, and it doesn't look like it's perfect. It's just, okay, when I feel triggered, I know I need to start breathing. I need to go out for a walk. I know, like for me, don't overeat. So I got to step back. I got to look at my pattern. Okay, when I feel stressed, I don't want to pick up no Doritos. Okay. But, some of you could have had paranormal, how you say it? Para, when you overlooking over your shoulder, you paranoid. Some of y'all could have been paranoid in relationships because you don't know who you dealing with. Like, why you want to deal with somebody, you got to constantly look over your shoulder. That's stressful in itself here. With the sunglasses with Cupid's arrow, some of you, it's like you're not seeing. As long as you're doing the work, as long as you're healing, and long as you having faith, it's like someone is gonna come, but it's gonna be when you least expect it. Some of you is like you just looking, are you the person? Or is this the person? This must be the person. This the sign. This gotta be them. And it's like, no, it has to be in divine timing. No one knows. No one knows. When it came to talking or communication, some of y'all needed boundaries. Some of y'all didn't have any boundaries. Like somebody could just say anything to you and you laugh it off and they being offensive. No, tell them, check them. Listen, I don't like if you talking to me like that. Don't use that tone with me. I don't want to talk about that. You have to set those type of boundaries. You have to tell people you're not finna just treat me any kind of way. Like, I don't like when you do that. Some people have a fear of telling somebody No, don't do that. And if they keep doing it, it's like at that point, you have to be the bigger person and let that go and move forward. So let's clarify these here. Hey, y'all. Make sure y'all thumbs this up. All right. Clarify, please. Karmic situations. Live and learn. Commitment. Overload. Idea. Nightmare. Fight. Care. Alliance. Some of y'all was being strung along with that live and learn. Y'all was like a puppet to most of these people. Y'all had to learn to stop letting people control your life, your decisions, your moves, the things that you wanted to do. It was like you letting somebody else control how you move, control where you go, control what you wear, control your decision. Some of y'all was dealing with very dominant people. You had to learn how to be your own person. What's commitment? Reservation. Some of you with this commitment, y'all was stuck. Y'all had no reservation. These people had no reservation on keeping you. No desire. They was looking for the next best thing in their life. The lesson was, don't let somebody just keep you stuck and hold and bind it to them, and they got other plans. They looking for the next best thing. Is all they interest in you here, or they just keeping you on hold as a backup plan? Some of y'all gotta pay attention. Some of y'all, it was material things. Like, come on now. What you look like, what you drive, where you live, where you work. Overload. We got stress and evidence. Some of you, it was like you overworked. They doing stuff in assessment. You could have been doing stuff in assessment. There's a lot of pressure, a lot of headaches, a lot of confusion, lack of sleep. Y'all be finding things and it stress you out. You be having proof and you don't even know how to tell this person you didn't caught them up in something. Some of y'all, you went looking for the information. Sometimes it just fell in your lap. You detecting this person a lie, and you letting these people overwhelm you, put you in stress. Like, come on, what do you do when you find something? You caught, you done. They done. If they caught, they're done. You overwhelmed in a relationship. Some stuff, you just gotta let it be. You can't sleep at night. Why you want to deal with somebody that's keeping you up all night? It ain't for no good thing either. Okay. Worry kind of stress. Where you at? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't text? Nah. Why you ain't in this bed? Nah. Why you coming home at the wee hours in the morning? It ain't your work shift. Come on now. What's idea? Compromise. Some of y'all compromise y'all ideas by telling people your business. Y'all talking too much. Then they out there confusing you. This making you feel like you shouldn't do it. It's a bad thing to do. Some of y'all, listen, some of y'all couldn't even concentrate on the idea. Once somebody found out what you was doing, now all of a sudden you have lack of interest in it. Why? I wonder why. Had you kept it to yourself, guess what? That idea would have manifested to what it was that you wanted. These people been distracting you. Some of y'all been just over compromising y'all self, y'all ideas, y'all time, y'all resources. Y'all be trying to make peace with people who don't see the good for you, but you may see good for them, and you want the best for them. A lot of people didn't want the best for you. I'm just gonna be honest here. What's nightmare? Nightmares. Some of y'all were with merit making here. Some of y'all could have just been praying that, you know, things will turn out right, and giving to people based off your morals and character here, but you over here suffering behind closed doors. These people don't know that they over here tormenting you. You know they doing magic. You know that they leaving you out in the dark, but you sitting up here pleading with these people to do right, change. Okay, you feeling like you gotta change your ways to appease these people. It's like you already a good person. It's them. That's what kept you in these karma. You over here just giving to somebody and being submissive, and it's like, for what? They causing you sleepless nights. They putting fear. It's like, no. You don't know what's gonna happen if you not abiding to making them feel comfortable. You don't know what's gonna happen if you don't keep giving into this relationship. What's right? We got friendship with the right here. Some of y'all, it was a lot of people. You could have been thinking, okay, this my friend. Okay, she doing glamour magic on you. This my homie. Okay, he making sure that your connections with other people don't work. Y'all have been getting into it with people that you never really got into it before until these people came around, and now all of a sudden you arguing with people you don't, and that's not even your character, and people don't even see that as your character. So now people distancing themselves, or you find yourself distancing yourself from these people. That's because these people was doing magic. A lot of them had, like I said, some of them was high class witches and warlocks here, and they had a network. They had a team here doing magic here. Some of y'all, you had no clue what they were doing here, but they definitely was teaming up. Some of y'all could have been, okay, at work, you got co-workers doing magic. You meet somebody new, they doing magic. You got somebody in your family, they doing magic. Somebody that cut you off on the road here, now they didn't do some shit. Now it's like all this shit at one time. Come on now. So it was like everything could have been happening, you not realizing, okay, what the fuck is going on? Because I'm not clumsy. I don't get into it with people. I don't, you know, just weird things. And it's just like, are you making the connection of what was really going on when it came to magic? That's what I was saying. You gotta know who you were dealing with. What kind of magic? How do it feel? What do it look like? What does it sound like? Sometimes y'all be getting like just like a irritated itch. It's like, okay, what is that? What is that? What is that? Sometimes it could be a high pitch. Is it warning you? And then these people come back in your face like everything is kumbaya. Hell to the no. Let's care. We got readiness and marriage with care. Some of you may not have seen what a family connection looked like. Some of you felt like you could have been prepared for marriage or love, whatever, commitment here. And you could have been dealing with a lot of people who was not ready for that. Some of y'all wanted kids. These people don't want kids. Some of y'all don't want kids, and they want about 10 kids. Some people only want one kid. This person want 5 kids. You know what I'm saying? That y'all just was not on the same page. Your idea of a relationship and what steps you want to take. Some of you are could be very traditional. Okay, first I want to live. You know, some of y'all got y'all degrees. Some of y'all want to travel, explore, this, that, buy a home, whatever. You want to be set up. Some people they don't care. It's just okay. It happens. You know. Some people they just they wasn't ready. They was not equipped. A lot of you wanted long term. These people were not looking for long term relationships. And it's like, yeah, a lot of you guys could have been dealing with codependent issues here. Whereas, yeah, you do supposed to be able to count on your partner to a degree, but just overly dependent, that was some type of area that needed to be healed. Being a couple and standing the test of time, that some certain things needed to be healed. As far as being ready, some of y'all, it was uh-oh about things being arranged. Give me 1 second, because I don't want this to cut out. Okay, hopefully it'll cut out. All right, so back to the message collector. But yeah, some of y'all could have been ready. Like I said, y'all could have been dealing with a lot of people who was not ready for commitment. Um, some of y'all felt like these people could have gaslight you. You was preparing for something, and it just never like fell through. They were never like really committed to the relationship, especially if you were finding out things along the way, overcoming spell work here. A lot of it has to do with like you compromising yourself for the sake of this person or people. This alliance. With alliance, there was a lot of disasters here because it's like you could be being loyal to these people. These people was only attached to you based off of them and them surviving. Like I said, some of them based off what you had, where you work, can you provide, can you help, whatever the case may be. But it was like you being in alliance with these people only caused a lot of frustrations here, a lot of storms in your life. And it was just like unnecessary things. It's like you building alliances with people where you're being honest. It's like you're risking yourself, and these people are not putting nothing on the line here. Where it's like when things get get to going, it's like it's you at the end feeling some type of way. It always ends badly because they intentions was never like pure for you. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. What's divine timing? Soulmates. Dang, it came out again. There was balance. So when it came to it says take your power back. I guess I could show them. Yeah. And then we got soulmate again. So with divine timing, some of you needed to be patient. Things were unfolded for connections that were worth the wait. Some of you could have met some type of person. Maybe it was just in divine timing for the right person to come in, especially for you to have some type of soulmate connection with them. There was a life partner. There could be a life partner. But the lesson was some of you had to learn how to take your power back in order to have some type of life partner, some type of soulmate, some type of soul contract with someone that was more on your path. Some of y'all were giving too much control to other people, especially about how your emotions here, about how you were feeling. Your happiness should have only depended on you. You giving your power away. That was a karmic lesson that needed to be learned. We got balance. When it comes to the soulmates here, there was a lot of balance that was needed. Balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for relationships to be sustainable. Some of y'all might have one compartment. Maybe you was healthy physically, but emotionally and spiritually, okay, there was still some work that needed to be done. It needed everything all across, physical, emotional, and spiritual, in order for things to be sustainable. And then as far as for soulmate, you will know, because that connection gonna be sacred here. Y'all, it's gonna be different from any other type of this fell over clock. But things need more timing. Whoever this person is, yeah, the connection will come in whenever that time is, but it's divine timing. So those was karmic lessons that needed to be learned. It's not on your time, divine time. Let's see, reaching goals and dates. Reaching goals, date. Hey, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. It say open your eyes, different paths. So when it came to like reaching goals, dating, y'all, a lot of y'all had different paths here. Some of y'all needed to open your eyes to these connections. Like I was saying, you wanted marriage, you want this many kids, they want that many kids, you want to travel, they don't, they got fears of traveling, and this, okay, things is not in alignment. Some of you, things had to wait. Like, once again, it goes back with reaching your goal, goes back to divine timing. Some of you, you needed to take your time when it came to dating people. Some of y'all had to get yourself back out there and not let a past relationship keep you stuck or bind it to them because of what kind of magic. Free yourself from that. Some of you don't even understand. Yeah, the Bible can help if you know how to do the Psalms right, and then just leave it at that. Different paths. A lot of y'all was not on the same path with a lot of these people. Where you want to be in life is somewhere totally different. Somebody probably want to live a basic life, but however they see basic, like, and you might want to live a luxurious life. however you see luxurious. I don't know, but y'all was on different paths. The way you think, the way you felt, um, even if y'all into politics, religion, spirituality, parenting, marriage, whatever. Y'all was just on different paths here. What love looks like. Someone wanted to be a player. Somebody was just out for the streets. The karmic lesson was for you guys to open your eyes. Some of y'all didn't want not was not using your discernment. Somebody was showing you who they was. You knew deep down inside, but you was ignoring. You didn't want to believe them the first time they showed you who they was, because you was too busy wanting to be with a person. Stuck on them. Be honest, the snake. Okay. Let's be honest, the snake. Be honest, the snake. Karmic lessons, be honest, the snake collective. Be honest, the snake. Let go of the need to control. So, be honest. Heart-to-heart conversations. Some of you were scared to talk about your feelings. Some of y'all didn't feel safe with talking about your feelings to this person because you already knew they was a snake. You couldn't be real with this person. You knew that. You felt some type of way. You was scared to let them know that that you knew that they was dealing with somebody else. Some of y'all could have been afraid to let them know that they was playing you or using you to some type of degree. But there was a need to let go of some type of control. Some of you had to learn to gain control of the situation. Some of y'all, it was like you were just going with the flow, letting things just unfold, and you finding evidence and you still staying stuck to them. For what? You got all that you needed. You know that's not what you want. You have to be real with yourself. Sunglasses. And Cupid's arrow is the magnetic connection. We got sunglasses. Some of y'all watching, looking, perception. Somebody could have been stalking. We got Cupid's arrow. Do you see a person as a healthy choice as a stalker? Some of y'all needed to have more faith in what it was that you wanted or desired from people. Some of y'all felt like you were struck by love with this connection because it was so like magnetic. But remember, these people could have been doing magic. These were karmic lessons you had to learn to overcome. Okay, when it feel this deep and intense, what did they do? And they stalking me? Sex magic. Oh, okay. That's why I can't let this person go. I'm not finna fight over somebody over this and that and argue and play on phones and no. Think about it. they shocked at abracadabra. What's talking in boundaries? All right. We got paradise and mask. So with talking here, some people, it seemed like it was very interesting. Y'all could have been waiting for texts, calls, emails. Y'all could have been talking more. But there was boundaries that needed to be set because this person could have been talking to you kind of reckless. You needed to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will and will not allow with these people, because it's like by you setting boundaries, it's like you creating the type of paradise you desired, rather as you actually going on paradise vacations, whatever. But you understood, you needed to understood what brung you in happiness and joy. Was there playfulness in the connection? Was there a lighthearted energy? Could we laugh? Could we play? Can we have fun? Could we be ourselves? It's like, are we able to enjoy each other? And it's like a lot of times you guys were in a honeymoon phase because there was nothing, no more depth to the person. This person wasn't emotionally available or open to you guys because they were always wearing some type of mask here. People were hiding their true feelings, pretending to be one thing or whatnot, and they were gaslighting you. That's why it's like you need to create boundaries. So these were like the karmic lessons that you guys had to learn here. People was not even living in their own personality. They was not even showing you their true personality. They were definitely pretending. They were definitely hiding their intentions, their emotions. They were definitely gaslighting you, and that was things that you needed to see. So those were like pretty much the karmic lessons that you guys needed to uh, overcome. Those were a lot of challenges. So I hope you guys enjoyed the read. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do um, all the zodiacs or if I'm gonna do the elements. Um, but please let me know if this resonated. Comment below. This will be the start of the next chapter, um, overcoming karmic lessons here. So, hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Peace.